Homicide 1906. The case of 38-year-old Alfred Robert Rogers. Alfred Rogers was found guilty but insane for the murder of 9-year-old Florence Mabel Rogers and 14-year-old May Dorothy Rogers, as well as the attempted murders of 3 other children. Alfred Rogers had been an upholsterer and had been in business in Kilburn, where he was assisted by his brother, who also lived with him. He had lived at 11 Dundonald Road in Kensal, along with his wife, 3 daughters, including Florence Rogers and May Rogers, and a son. However, Alfred Rogers' business had not been doing very well, and in June 1906 he gave it up, and between June and September 1906 he was occupied in looking for suitable premises for their starting in business again, but without success, and had become rather despondent. On the 6th of September 1906 he had been out looking for premises in Finchley, but didn't find any. That night they all went to bed at the normal hour between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Alfred Rogers and his wife and another daughter occupied the front room on the first floor. Florence Rogers and May Rogers slept in the next room behind that, their son in a room behind that again, and the brother in a room at the extreme back. Between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. the brother said he was awakened by screaming, and he went to Alfred Rogers' room, which was on the jar, and saw Alfred Rogers and his wife standing in a nightdress and a child in a mother's arms. He said that he could see that Alfred Rogers had done his wife an injury, and that he could see a wound to her throat, and that there was plenty of blood. He said that he saw a razor in Alfred Rogers' hands, and so he attempted to take it from him, but Alfred Rogers resisted, and a violent struggle ensued that went all over the house. The brother said that at one point in the struggle that he got hold of the razor from Alfred Rogers and threw it out of the window, and said that Alfred Rogers got another razor, although he managed to get that one too. He said that then the struggle continued into the kitchen, where Alfred Rogers got a carving knife or a bread knife. He said that they struggled some more, but that he then managed to calm Alfred Rogers down and suggested that he wash himself, and so Alfred Rogers went into the bathroom. The brother said that he then went to get some clothes for Alfred Rogers, but said that no sooner had he gone when Alfred Rogers rushed out again in a frenzied state, and the struggle recommenced. He said that they struggled down into the front room again, and that Alfred Rogers got a flower pot and threw it through the window. The brother said that by then he was getting exhausted, and then a neighbour came in through the window, followed by another man, and together they managed to restrain Alfred Rogers until the police arrived. When the police arrived, they found Alfred Rogers in the front room. He asked for a glass of water, which he was given, and then asked if his children were dead. The policeman said that he didn't know, and that Alfred Rogers then said, "I do not know what made me do it. I've had a lot of worry over money matters lately. I was in fear that my wife and children would be in want, and rather than see that, it caused me to do what I have done. But I wish now I could undo what I have done. I wish now I had killed myself and let my family alone. When you take me away, go down Milman Road to the police station." When he was taken to the police station, the policeman saw that his hand was hurt and asked if it hurt, and Alfred Rogers said, "Yes, but that is not the most painful part. It is too terrible to talk about." He then said, "You know I am not mad. Twice before I have got out of bed on different occasions intending to do this, but on seeing my daughter lay there, I've managed to pull myself together and go back to bed. I was careful not to rouse my wife. I stopped for 10 minutes over my eldest daughter before I cut her throat. Then I seemed to go mad. My brother came back from New Zealand with the intention of helping me, knowing I am in business troubles." At his trial, Alfred Rogers was found to have not been in his right mind at the time, and to have committed the acts whilst of unsound mind, so as not to be responsible in law, and was ordered to be detained during His Majesty's pleasure.